Good evening, guys. Hope we're all keeping well. How you doing, Ryan? You all good, mate?
Yeah, how you doing, guys? Hope you keep well. Let's go, Josh. It's been a busy day. I've been go meetings, Zoom meetings with members. What an incredible day. E-commerce, we're on Tuesday, man, and like looking at results in e-commerce as a whole, not members, as a whole. In this Q3 so far, it's just been insane, guys. I'll actually, in the next webinar, I'll put a link in there where you can see all the numbers, because people will then ask me where the number. I'll get the link and I'll put it in the next webinar. Check out the numbers for Q3, guys. E-commerce is insane right now. It's been a great start to the week. Good energy, good vibes. We got a huge update coming for Inner Circle members this week. So if you're an Inner Circle member, make sure you stay tuned. We got a big update coming for Inner Circle members. In this one, we're giving away £750 to one lucky winner at the end of the webinar. Stay tuned. We'll answer as many questions as we can at the end of this webinar. So if you've got any questions, guys, put them in the chat now. It's going to be a ton of value in this webinar. We're going to be talking about Shopify. We're going to run over some of the basics, why we use Shopify, because Josh often gets asked, I often get asked, Reese often gets asked, why do you guys use Shopify? Why are you not using Etsy? Why are you not selling on eBay? I thought you guys would be doing eBay. So we're going to go exactly in depth on why you should be using Shopify and why Shopify is the number one platform. Shopify beat Amazon in 2023. You can find all the stats for that on Google. Shopify become the number one platform in 2023. Obviously, at the moment, you've got TikTok Shop that is exploding. One day, TikTok Shop will be the biggest. It's definitely getting there, but at the moment, Shopify is definitely the go-to platform if you're looking to do e-commerce, guys. For any members in here that are watching this webinar, you'll see we highly recommend Shopify throughout our entire system because of how easy it is to use, how simplified it is. We're going to go through the steps in this webinar. Not sure if you want to touch on anything, Josh, before we crack on.
No, I think a lot of people, still don't believe or still don't know about Amazon and Shopify. How Shopify is actually a bigger platform than Amazon, because Amazon's such a big name. People look at Amazon and think like that's the only platform that you can use. Like Shopify, the amount of successful business that I know that use Shopify, all these brand new clothing clothing businesses that you see on Instagram and everything like that, all through Shopify. Through Shopify. It's a incredible platform, user friendly. We're going to go through all the steps anyway.
That kind of takes me into the first point there, Josh. Obviously, the difference between Shopify and Amazon is zero competition. Now, what I mean by that is, let's say you go on Amazon now and you type in water bottle. How many water bottles are going to pop up? How many pages of water bottles are you going to see? That's all competition. So if somebody's looking for a water bottle and you're on page 4 or page 5, most people purchase within pages 1 to 3. So the amount of competition that you have on there, it's very hard to make money on Amazon. It's very hard. This is why we stepped away from Amazon around 12, 14 months ago to fully focus on Shopify. We've been doing Shopify now for about 9 years in total, and Shopify has come on leaps and bounds. When you look at things like plugins, like you say, user-friendly, no competition. When somebody's on your Shopify store, there's nobody in that store apart from you and your products and your brand. When you go to Amazon and you type in water bottle, go and type it in now. Look how many water bottles fucking pop up. That's competition. Now, if you're going up against, let's say, a huge corporate company that will buy 100,000 units at a time and you're buying 10 units at a time, there's no way that you can compete in terms of price, because the more you order, the cheaper it gets. These companies out there on Amazon are ordering hundreds of thousands of units. How do you expect a small business like yourself to go onto Amazon and be able to compete and make sales and gain the feedback to climb the rankings and the listings and the pages? You can't do it. It's too much competition. Now, with Shopify, it's zero competition. All you have to do is run an ad like a UGC video, user-generated content video, run that ad on your social media, on Facebook ads through to social media platforms. Now, for the people that click onto that advertisement because they like the look of your product, they now come into your store. There's zero competition in that store. It's just you. There's no competition in that store. So I think it's very important to understand that, first of all, the more competition we can eliminate, the more chances are we're going to make a sale. If you was on Amazon, there's people selling your product cheaper than you. But within your store, it's about you and your brand. Also, when you look at Amazon, you can't really build a brand on Amazon. It's very hard to build a brand on Amazon. Amazon's all about their brand. You've gone onto the Amazon platform and you're buying from Amazon because it's Amazon, not because the product is called, I don't know, Hydrox water bottle. You're not buying into Hydrox water bottle. You're buying into Amazon. Now with Shopify, you're buying into Hydrox water bottle, if that's what the brand is called. You're buying into that brand. Okay, so when you go on Shopify, it enables you to be able to go, look, we donate 10% of our sales to charities. We have this as our mission in 2024. You know, we want to provide clean water, blah, whatever it is. We're donating to these charities. We're giving back to this community here. We're doing this and we're doing that. On Amazon, you can't really do that. On Amazon, it's here we go. Here's the price. Do you want to buy the product? Here's my reviews. On Shopify, it allows you to actually create a story and sell a story to the consumers. It's the story that consumers buy into, not the product itself. So Shopify, straight away, my first point there, Josh, is zero competition. Zero competition.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think with Shopify, it varies from people that are starting out on Shopify. So someone, like you said, a small business, like it's perfect to use something like Shopify, but you also can expand to huge, big businesses, just like what Mohammed has said there. Gymshark, they're Shopify. It's a Shopify platform. And the thing is, if let's say, for example, Gymshark went and started selling on Amazon, what would then take over that brand? Amazon. Amazon would take over the brand. It would take away the brand identity of the actual product. So that's why it's so important to use Shopify, because you can actually build a brand around the actual product.
So Simon's put here, I did £3,000 on with Amazon FBA in the first 12 months. In the first 12 months of using Shopify, I've done £61,400 so far. Fucking amazing difference. And now I'm not saying everybody that comes off Amazon goes Shopify will do those numbers. Who said that? Simon. Not everybody's going to do those numbers. However, we're going to go through the whole list, Simon, so just stay tuned. But fucking amazing, brother. Amazing. Amazon works for some people still. You know, I have phone calls and people go, Ryan, look, I want to join you guys. I want to do the whole business to business. You know, that's where the big opportunities are. I want to do some Shopify and business to consumer. But I am doing Amazon, and Amazon provided me a good income. You know, I'm doing 5 figures a month. It works for people still. But as a new business, as a small business, it's very hard to go up against the type of competition that Amazon now has. If you go pre-COVID, you know, when all the companies weren't forced to close down, all their shops were open, nobody was really looking at the internet. Nobody was really looking at Amazon and seeing that as a golden opportunity. When COVID happened and the shops and the big brands were forced to close down, you know, all their sales went online. A lot of them went onto Amazon. You can't compete with these guys that spend millions and millions a year on products. You can't, as a small business, you cannot compete because of the volume they buy in. What you're buying it for, they're selling it for. You can't compete. And that's another thing with Amazon. Now, people often say to me as well, Josh, is, Ryan, why would people buy from me if they can get it cheaper on Amazon? Good point. People will buy from you because they would rather buy it into a brand that stands for something, that has a purpose, that has a mission, that has a voice. It's the branding, you know. So yeah.
And that's why we talk about the branding all the time, because how important it is. Like, you look at all these big companies, like we just said, like Gymshark and stuff like that. Like, people are buying into the brand. If Amazon took over Gymshark, the brand's gone. No one would buy it. No one would buy it. So it's all about the brand, and that's why it's so important to use something like Shopify especially if you're a new business, and especially if you want to create a brand, and you know you've got a good mission statement on your brand as well. Like, people buy that. People prefer that. I prefer buying into a brand properly, you know.
Ollie's put, I feel like this webinar is tailored for me. I'm doing water bottles. Let's go, Ollie. We'll go through as many questions as we can in a sec. Some amazing questions coming in there. We'll go through them in a sec. Obviously, using the Shopify platform is great for the pixel. Okay, collecting data. So when you set up Facebook Ads Manager, which is the number one platform for running paid ads to your store, which is what drives your traffic, Facebook has a pixel, which is what tracks all the data. I'm not going to go in depth on this webinar. I've spoken about this in the past. I'll do another webinar on this. But your demographics, behaviors, interests, your lookalike audiences, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% lookalike audiences, your retargeting ads, your abandoned carts. all of this data that we use to scale businesses can be tracked through a Facebook pixel, which you can easily install on the back end of Shopify. So you install your Facebook pixel on the back end of Shopify. Now, any interaction from your ads to your store will be tracked. Every single one will be tracked. And Shopify is very easy to use, guys. It's very easy. All these things I'm talking about now might sound like alien to you guys, but if you actually learn it, it's so simple. It's not rocket science. Anyone can do it.
Yeah, you can integrate pretty much anything onto Shopify. There's so many features and plugins that you can use on Shopify, which is, like you said, so very like user friendly and easy to use. It's literally a couple of clicks, a couple of buttons, linked, all automated and linked to the Shopify store, so it's all user friendly and easy to use.
Yeah. Our Inner Circle members get access to our themes. So what we do here at Change is we have coders, and what they do is they code a Shopify theme from scratch. So nobody else has this theme for their Shopify store. They'll go and code the theme, and then they'll give it to us, and then we give it to our Inner Circle members. It's basically a zip file. You unzip the file, you drag and drop it to your store, and it uploads a theme. A theme on your store is basically a template of how your store looks. So when somebody clicks onto your store, how does your store look? How is it structured? You know, what kind of features does it have? Does it have the carousel features? The themes are fully customizable, and we have them built from scratch. You can't find these themes on Shopify, and we create these themes from scratch, so our members have unique layouts on their stores. When you go and open up a Shopify account, it will give you access to free themes, so themes that don't cost anything, but they look like shit, guys. I never recommend using free themes on Shopify. They look like shit. They're built not to work. And then you can pay Shopify for themes. So Shopify will charge you anywhere from $200 all the way up to like $1,000 for themes, depending on what themes are available at the time. And you can only use that theme once. Now, don't buy any themes if you're an Inner Circle member. And I tell Inner Circle members this all the time because I see members buying themes. We clearly tell you within our system, don't buy themes. We have a theme here that we spent over $30,000 on to get coded from scratch. Use this theme. Basically, what we do with themes is we look at the best themes on Shopify, and we look at, because each theme has a different different like features and different options. We go through all the themes on Shopify and we find the best features, the best looking themes. And what we do is we give that all to the coders, and then the coders will create us a theme with all the best features from all the different themes and put it into one theme. So when our members download that theme onto their store, you have access to all the best features. The theme's worth over 30K, guys, or what we've invested into it is over 30K. Is it worth us investing that money? Hell yeah, because we can give it unlimited times to our Inner Circle members. So Shopify themes, some people will see it as a negative and they'll be like, oh, you have to pay for Shopify theme. No. Listen, this is a positive, because most people that use Shopify themes use the free themes and they all look shit. So all we do is we use this coded theme, and our store looks 10 times better than all of our competitors straight away. Because most people that come into e-commerce have that mentality of, I don't want to invest any money until I make money. Those types of people that want to see a change without investing any money, which will never happen. So when our members come through and they're like, right, let's fucking do this properly, we eliminate 90% of the competition straight away in terms of the visuals. The visuals of our store looks way better than the visuals of our competitors. Go and click on one of their stores and then click on our store and see how different it looks and how much better our store looks, and we'll make way more sales than they do because of our theme. Themes are a big thing, and Shopify charging for themes is a massive positive for us and our members, because we use themes that you can't even buy because we get them from scratch.
Yeah, it's all about how, do you know what I mean? 50% of it is how your store looks. So if we can create a theme that's good for our members, they're going to win all day long. All the themes, even the premium themes that you can get on Shopify, they're all basic. They're all basic themes. Like, they're nothing. Even if you pay like an extra £100 or £200 for a theme, it's still a basic theme. You're not going to get much from it. So like Ryan said, I'll definitely stay away from buying any of the themes on Shopify. Just use what we've got. You've got the access to it. They're coded and they're incredible. I've seen them as well.
Shopify is like, you can get Shopify £1 a month for the first 3 months. I think it's then something like 25 quid a month. So super cheap. For 25 quid a month, you've got to realize, guys, this is a real business. That Shopify store there, only because it's digital and it's only on a screen, that is as real as a shop on a high street. So you walk past a shop on a high street, That is the same thing as a shop on a high street, just with more potential. Because with a Shopify store, with it being on the internet, you can sell to anyone at any time, at any place. You know, I could build a Shopify store now, you know, and in the next 2 days have the store built and then target the US market. I now have customers in the US. I'm in the UK. I've now got customers in the US coming into my store digitally and purchasing from me. I'm asleep and money's coming through. People are in my store purchasing. With a high street shop, you have to be open at that time, at that place, and you can only sell to the people that are on that high street at the time that you open. With an online store like Shopify, for 25 quid a month, you can have a store and anyone from any place can buy from you. How fucking insane is that? Would you ever get a shop on a high street for 25 quid a month?
It's fucking insane, isn't it? It's insane. Is when you look at it, it's fucking insane, isn't it? £25 a month to run my business.
This is why a lot of corporate companies are closing businesses and just offering their services online, because they're like, I don't need any staff. I haven't got people letting me down. I haven't got crazy overhead costs. I haven't got energy bills that I need to worry about apart from charging my laptop. You know, there's nothing. It's just this is why like more and more people are working from home now, because even other companies are like, oh, we don't need all these office spaces. We don't need all these offices. It's costing us an arm and a leg. Our staff can work from home. Everything is being digitalized, you know.
I think people just need to wake up with it though, because some people are so traditionalized. Do you know what I mean? And some people just won't get out of it. I think people just need to get with the times with it. Like so many people, like you said, that are going online, not one, because obviously it's cheaper. They can run their business cheaper. And two, they can run it 24 hours a day, which means they're going to make more money in the long run anyway. So yeah, it makes sense, you know? Yeah.
Dan Howe's put, you can pay thousands a month for renting a shop on a high street 100%. Yeah, definitely. I know that 100%. Mohammed, I recently spoke to an IC member who had his theme changed by James, and so 40% increase on sales and had more traffic from Mohammed.
Yep.
That says it all. And this is exactly what we're saying, you know. Kimberly, will Reese use the new theme for IC members as standard, or do you have to request it? So we've got a brand new theme coming in about 5 weeks' time, a brand new theme. We've spent the same as the old theme, around $25,000, $30,000 on this new theme. If it's like September, I would definitely request it in September. This new theme that we got coming, fucking insane. But the theme we got available now, Kimberly, drop Reese a message. Reese will come back to you. Plugins for Shopify. I'm not going to go in depth about plugins. We had an Inner Circle webinar the other night talking about plugins that went in depth. That was Reese. He was giving you access to all the different plugins. But the amount of plugins you can get access to, like no matter what your need is, there will be a plugin. So when you go to Shopify, you can attach plugins to your store, and each plugin acts differently. So I'm going to use Lucky Orange as an example. Lucky Orange is a no-brainer, by the way, guys. Anyone doing Shopify, make sure you check out Lucky Orange. It's a fucking game changer. But basically what Lucky Orange does is it feeds you data. So when you download Lucky Orange and you plug it into your store, what Lucky Orange basically does is it provides you with a heat map. Now, basically, any customers, any traffic coming into your store, you can see where most people are spending their time. You can see where people are bouncing off your store. You can see what parts of your store need improving, because, you know, like 2% of people actually visit that page there. So maybe we need to highlight that page a bit more if we want traffic to go to that page. We can see exactly what is and what isn't working within your store using this Lucky Orange heat map. Okay, fucking game changer. You can actually watch people live in your store shopping. I remember when me and Reese first come across the Lucky Orange plugin, and we were like, fucking, this is insane. And we were like a couple of weirdos sitting in this office. I remember me and Reese sat there in this office, Josh, and I felt like a weirdo, man. I'm just sitting there and I'm just watching people browse our store. That you can see their cursor moving, and it's like real time. And we're watching people add to cart, watching people check the different sizes. And then we watched one customer that night spend about 400 quid. He was on the store, she was on the store for about 25 minutes. And you're just getting an understanding of how people navigate your store, you know, what they're interested in, what they're not interested in. And we use Lucky Orange all the time to improve our store. And then when you find out what isn't working from using Lucky Orange, and you improve those parts of your store, your conversions and your sales start to go up also. So it's looking at real-time data and then going, oh, hang on a minute, that's not right. Because 80% of people that land on that page now bounce off the page. They're bouncing off. There must be something wrong with that page. We need to improve that page. And then you'll see the stats on Lucky Origin now drop to 30%. And you're like, okay, 30% of people, we've improved that page. And the longer you keep people on there, the chances are they can buy it, you know. So Lucky Orange is a perfect example, but there's so many apps and plugins that you can have on Shopify. This is another thing that makes Shopify fucking amazing. We used another e-commerce platform 3 years ago just to trial it, because apparently it's the next big thing, and they offer plugins. Their plugins were shit. It was nothing that was going to benefit our business. There was nothing that was going to help us scale our business. There was nothing there that would, you know, go in depth in terms of data and analytics. There was nothing to look at. And I was like, this is why these platforms are shit, Reese. People just think, oh, but my store looks better on this platform. No, Shopify looks better. You're using free themes. And also, you clearly don't understand an online business, because why do you want to use that platform if you can't use data? You can't track data. Data is what is going to get you from 4 figures a month to 5 figures a month, 5 figures a month to 6 figures a month. Data is what's going to get you to 7 figures, 8 figures. You can't do that without data. And that's an amazing thing about Shopify is the plugins. There's so many fucking awesome plugins. If any of you guys want plugins, drop our e-commerce expert James a message and just say, hi, James. No, actually, jump onto his workshop on Thursday at 6 p.m. Link for that is in your members lobby. And just say, James, would you mind dropping a list in here of the best plugins to use on my Shopify store? And he'll drop a list in that workshop, and then go away, implement all those plugins on your Shopify store. Trust me, guys, plugins are a game changer. And yeah, Shopify is amazing for that.
Yeah, James knows a lot of plugins. There's thousands. There's thousands of different plugins, and like you said, there's loads of different plugins that will suit your needs with the business as well. Lucky Orange, like you said there, I remember when I created a store a few years back, which I haven't got anymore, but I had Lucky Orange on there, and I was tracking people to like the checkout page, and people were dropping off the checkout page. So for me, it was like it's a simple plugin that you can use to identify where you're going wrong on your store and where you can improve. So all I needed to do, it was simple, so simple. All I needed to do was go onto the checkout page, see what the issue was, and fix the issue, and that was it. And then you start, like you said, you can adapt it, and then you can start seeing conversions start going up like that. But Lucky Orange is incredible. But there's thousands different apps that you can use depending on what you want to use it for. They're incredible.
So incredible fucking questions there. While you speak, Josh, I'm reading through some questions. We're going to go through those in a sec and then do the giveaway, guys. Let's go. Payment methods on Shopify. So you've got payment methods like Klarna, ClearPay, Apple Pay, Android Pay. So the easier you can make it for a customer to purchase, the more sales you make. Okay, it's kind of marketing 101. So with Shopify, you can have buy now, pay later. Great incentive for consumers, especially around Christmas time. You know, Q4 is coming up soon. Big money to be made in Q4. You guys know. If you know, you know. But offering things like buy now, pay later, fucking insane. It's incredible. Shopify offer that. So you can offer Klarna to your customers. You can offer ClearPay to your customers. Apple Pay. So, you know, somebody sees a product there, $99.99. Yeah, I'll have one of those. Apple Pay, double tap, Face ID, done, purchase done. The easier you can make it for a consumer to check out and buy, the more sales you're going to make. Okay, the less steps, the easier, the better. And this is what these payment methods allow you to do. Android Pay, Apple Pay, and then offering things like ClearPay and Klarna's a game changer, guys. Especially if you're selling products at $99.99 or $150. I've got a guy who's selling a product, I think it retails at 350 quid, and he's doing about 5 to 10 sales a day. So big numbers, okay? High ticket. And he offers Klarna, and 50% of his sales is Klarna. 50% of this member's sales is Klarna.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, you know, it's a lot of money. It's still 2 weeks to payday. And what he finds is most people are using the Klarna between the 10th and the 25th of the month. So, you know, Klarna, ClearPay, without Klarna, he would make 50% of his sales.
Yeah, Klarna's an incredible feature to push people to make a sale, buy the product. You've got like Shopify Pay as well. Shopify Pay you can use. I think that's already integrated into the actual Shopify platform when you actually create the actual store anyway. But like Apple Pay, these are all just easy access for people to purchase. It makes it so easy for the user to purchase. How many times do you use Apple Pay? I use it all the time when I'm out. Apple Pay all the time. Apple. It's all I use. So why not make it easy for something that you're selling online? It makes sense to do it. So all the features that you can use.
And it also adds a lot of trust when you have Klarna. People are like, well, this is a legit company, even though like your store look legit anyway. But it just shows them even more that like they're protected. They can use Klarna, So Klarna is a must in my eyes. I think if you're selling products like $9.99, $19.99, I probably wouldn't have Klarna. There's no point. But if you're selling products, 40 quid onwards, then I would definitely have Klarna. Definitely have Klarna. Your store's automatically SEO'd as well, guys. So when you open up a Shopify store, all the time I get messages from members, Ryan, I'm not even marketing my store and I've done 10 sales, or I'm not even marketing my store and we're on 22 sales since last week. How? Where are people finding my store? It's through the SEO. So you get your store is automatically SEO'd. So when you go on Google and you type in, I don't know, if you're selling the water bottle again, you type in water bottle, the chances are your store could pop up and people will click on that. Now they're in your store. So you get a lot of organic traffic through SEO. So when building your store, we talk about this, and James always emphasizes on this, the more keywords you can add in your store, the better the SEO. Okay, so when you're writing out product descriptions, when you're putting out your slogan for your brand, everything in your store, try and use a lot of keywords in there, which is so simple to do. It's just adding keywords. Now the chances are you're going to pop up more on SEO. So if a member says to me, right, I've made 22 sales, which I've had so many times, I made 10 sales, 5 sales, 20 sales. How am I making this? I'm not even advertising. I haven't even done anything yet until my meeting with the marketing consultant Anthony next week to set my ads up, and then we start marketing. How am I making these sales? That's because you have a ton of keywords throughout your store, and these keywords automatically SEO you on Google. So people are now organically finding you on Google and purchasing from you. So that's another benefit of using Shopify, is the organic traffic that you can receive if you have the keywords within the store.
Yeah, it's incredible. Not a lot of people know that either. Not a lot of people know that, but they start to know it after they start making sales straight away. They start making sales and the store's just live, and I'm not even marketing. Why am I making sales?
Yeah. Greg's put there, I'm selling furniture and I offer ClearPay. Klarna rejected me for no reason, which is a little bit annoying. I need to appeal the decision, but I'm using ClearPay anyway. And I would say around 60% of my sales come through ClearPay. Last month alone, I did 14,000 just from ClearPay, just from using ClearPay, and the other 40% would have come through normal sales. A lot of people in these struggling times will use things like ClearPay or Klarna. Is there an option for me to use both ClearPay and Klarna, or should I just stick with ClearPay or change to Klarna? Amazing. First of all, yes, you can offer ClearPay and Klarna, so you can give them an option of which one they prefer to use. Some customers might have used Klarna in the past already. Some customers might just use ClearPay in the past. So you want to offer both, because some people might feel more comfortable with Klarna, some people might feel more comfortable with ClearPay. But yeah, obviously you're selling high ticket, so furniture's high ticket. So you would definitely want to be offering Klarna or ClearPay. I know you're saying you're offering ClearPay, Greg. So good stuff. But yeah, low ticket, I wouldn't bother. High ticket, I would 100%.
Yeah, you got to think as well, like ClearPay, Klarna, and stuff like that. That's like reoccurring income as well for the next 3 to 4 months as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, so it's also good for the business as well moving forward. But yeah.
Cool. Let's go for some questions. Then we're going to do a giveaway. So that's a basic overview on why we use Shopify. It's the best platform out there, guys. Simon, love this webinar. Me and wife moved over to Etsy store over to Shopify upon joining you guys. The orders have increased drastically, and we are getting a lot of repeat customers now, which before we didn't see a lot on Etsy. Amazing, Simon. So a great way of getting repeat customers is email campaigns, SMS campaigns, and also retargeting ads. So you can also retarget customers using their emails. So the emails they leave on purchase, we can then use those emails to retarget through Facebook ads. So retargeting ads is a great way to retarget, but I would never retarget customers using the same product because they've already purchased a product. But you can retarget them with either an incentive or a new product or a waiting list or a pre-order. Good stuff, Simon. Absolutely love that. Me and the wife moved over to Etsy store. moved our Etsy store over to Shopify upon joining you guys. The orders have increased drastically. Shopify is the best platform, Simon.
There's one thing quickly, mate, we haven't touched on. You can integrate social media onto Shopify as well. So you got your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok. You can integrate that onto a Shopify platform as well. So a lot of people don't know that, but you can integrate that onto your Shopify as well.
Yeah. And when we say Instagram, we don't mean your personal Instagram. We create a brand new Instagram. It's a brand. You don't have to do social media. That's more, I would say, an extra. After we've got sales coming through, we're pushing it out there. Then we go away and if you, like I say, if it's called Hydrox Water Bottle, I would create an Instagram called Hydrox Water Bottle. And then I'll start, spend 1 hour an evening creating 10 different pictures. And then over the next 10 days, I post 1 picture a day on the Instagram. And then you can promote that Instagram on your store. So people then can come off your store onto Instagram and follow you. Or another way you can do is anyone that visits your store, you can set up like Klaviyo with this, or just a simple email campaign where anyone that purchases from you, they get a follow-up email to say thank you and follow us on social media. So yeah. Trey, is there a reason you choose Shopify for e-commerce over Amazon? Kind of answered that already, Trey, I think. There's many reasons. The biggest one, Amazon being oversaturated and Shopify having zero competition. Paul, I see on your Instagram highlights all the retreats you do around the world. I joined last week, but would love to attend one. When is your next one? Let's go, Paul. So our next Inner Circle retreat is in Cyprus. Go to our events page. You'll see it on there, Paul. It's going to be insane. We've got a massive yacht there. We've got some top earners coming. We've got the whole team, the experts. Great place. Great way to network with winners. You don't have to attend retreats. Most of our top earners I've never met. We just talk online. But if you want to come along, then it's great. And I'm glad you've been watching my Instagram highlights. I get a lot of messages saying that. We've got some incredible events, retreats on there. So yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Retreats are incredible, man. Gemma, hi guys. I just want to say thank you for the value tonight. The modules are so in-depth and easy to watch. No fluff like most platforms out there. Lol. Good stuff. No fluff. Straight to the point. That's the way we work.
The internet is saturated with smoke and mirrors. Mirrors. I don't come across anyone online that sits there and tells the truth. I don't come across anyone that will say this doesn't happen overnight. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a real business, real money, real results. I don't see anyone say that. All I see online is, man, I can help you make 10K a month. Man, I can change your life. Man, if you want a Lamborghini. Man, if you want to travel the world like me. It's just selling everybody a dream. And people are stupid. They fall for it. People are stupid. They think, oh, there's a shortcut in life. There's no shortcuts. You put the fucking work in, you get the results. You don't put the work in, you don't get the results. So yeah, good stuff. No fluff. We don't off. Why are we gonna give you fluff? Because if we give you fluff, 6 months down the line, you're gonna come back and go, oh, I'm not getting results, and I've put what's the point? This is how it works. This is what needs to be done. Let's fucking do it. Let's get the results. Absolutely. If you don't want to put the work in, don't put the work in. Don't get any results. It's simple. And the reason people and the reason, because some people might be sitting there now asking the question, well, why don't everyone just be honest then? Well, what I put it down to, and the reason why most people aren't honest, is because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They'll act like they know what they're talking about, but they won't hold a webinar like this and go through everything in depth and answer questions and be put on the spot because they don't actually know what they're talking about. It's all smoke and mirrors. They'll just have a little script there on how, that they're going to speak about in a reel, put the reel out there. It's crazy. I saw a reel the other day, someone selling a get rich quick scheme. I can see straight through these people and it's a fucking scam. And he's like, comment me something and comment what it was. And I'll send you over my free trial, all that shit. And he had 1,000 comments. I'm like, people stupid. The fuck's wrong with people? How can you, I know I'm experienced, but man, even if I weren't working online and I was still a chef, I could see through that shit. People are chasing quick money. There's no such thing as quick money. No such thing. You put the work in, you'll make a shitload of money. If you combine work ethic with technology, man, you'll be a millionaire. But people don't have the work ethic part. That's the problem. They want everything right now. Right now, I want success. Oh, I had a bad day at work. I want to quit my job next week. Can you help me, Ryan? No, I can't. And I've got zero interest in helping people with a get-rich-quick mindset. Anything worth having takes time, guys. Corey, do you have any stores available to purchase currently? No. I was actually going to do a story today. I'm not going to go in depth about this, but no, not at the moment. Keep an eye on my story. We might do stores soon. I'm not sure, but last time we did stores was like 2 months ago. It's usually first come, first serve for stores. Rick has put here first webinar I've been on. First webinar. Oh, sorry. No, it gave me a shock. I saw something moving behind me. I thought the fucking house is haunted. First webinar I've been on and enjoying the value and knowledge. Thank you. Like the whole approach to business, not all smoke and mirrors. I literally just said that.
Yeah.
A lot of on social media. I agree with you, Rick. We're not going to go over that again, but there's a lot. Do your due diligence, do your research. Appreciate that, Rick. Let's go. Jack, with your memberships, do you recommend starting low and aiming to get to the top membership? Do you offer support on all levels? So we offer support on all levels, but with the bottom membership, it's minimal support. So it's minimal. The business models you get access to is minimal. With the top, obviously the inner circle, we give you basically one-on-one support. So it's the best support, and you get access to everything. All the educational modules, you get access to all the business models, you get access to everything. Jack, hopefully that answers your question.
I've messaged here for you, Ryan Terry. Ryan, would you be free to jump on a call tomorrow? A little bit off subject, but potentially got a business lined up with my eco products and have a Zoom with them on Friday, which could be a 30k deal, but just want to ask some questions to make sure I'm on the right track, as this will be my first B2B deal.
Ping me a message, brother. Absolutely. Ping me a message and we'll go from there. Ping me a message.
First 30k deal. First B2B deal, 30k potentially.
That's amazing. That's incredible. Let's go. B2Bs, man, we're changing lives for B2B. We had a member yesterday. I put that in my story. Not sure if anyone saw that. I put a member in my story yesterday, £180,000 B2B deal with Tesco's closed. What a fucking Monday. Most people are miserable on a Monday. Our members are fucking... The best thing about this guy's now going to quit his job. This member's now going to quit his job from that one deal. It's changed his life. He wants to make more than 180k, but that's changed his life to begin with. He's going to quit his job. He was at work on his lunch break when he had that Zoom meeting or Google Meets or whatever it was with the key decision maker, and then he closed the deal. Fucking insane. The guy's doing it while he's at work. And now he's saying, do you know what? Now I've closed that deal. I'm not going back to work. Members are killing it in B2B. Sorry to go off topic, but members are killing it in fucking B2B. Like so many B2B deals. I had a guy today, I think he did like 1,500 quid profit in a B2B deal. And he was like, look, Ryan, it's not loads, but we'll move on. I was like, bro, stop. Let's fucking celebrate, man. It's your first B2B deal. I don't give a fuck if it's 50 quid or 50 grand. Like, it's a B2B deal. You have been proven now that this works. 1,500 quid. Some people work a month for that. Let's celebrate and let's move forward. And it's 1,500 quid every 3 months. So it's 500 quid a month, basically. But it's every 6 grand a year. Yeah, it's not huge. It's not going to change your life or break the bank. You've closed a B2B deal. We get 10 of those under our belt. And that's a lot. 10, 1,500s every 3 months. 10, 500s a month. It's a lot of money.
And the thing is, if you do one, you can do 10. If you do 10, you can do 100.
And trust me, you will get those big B2B deals as well. I'm talking the 6 figures to 7 figures B2B deals. You'll be so surprised at how much money businesses spend. How much money. It's like the story I put today, Josh, in my story with the private label product. You know, somebody's seen this portable fan for, $10. I'll sell that at $89.99. You should see the amount of fucking reviews these guys have got. They're making 80 quid profit per sale. It's like, what?
Yeah.
And I believe from what I see, they're doing anywhere from 200 to 400 sales a day, guys. And it'll be just a normal person like me or one of you guys watching this, or Josh. It'll be a normal guy who's sitting there one evening on his laptop, seeing this product. Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, I'm going to target the travel industry with that product. Ordered a sample, went away, created his brand, got a sample with his brand on, gave it the thumbs up. Looks fucking amazing. Built a store, set up some ads, run the ads, and fast forward, obviously he wouldn't have just started. He's probably been doing this for like a year or so. But 200 to 400 sales a day on average. Looking at the data behind that brand, 200 to 400 sales a day. Say after ad spend, say 60 quid profit per unit. You work out the numbers, guys. And it's probably some 18-year-old, 20-year-old, or 50-year-old that's fucking doing that.
And we say it all the time. Like, it's not. I'm not going to sit here and say it's easy, but it's so simple to do. It's so simple with everything out there. All you need is to have a little bit of work ethic, a little bit of drive, put in a little bit of work around your commitments, and you can make something successful, scale, rocket, can't you?
Most people never start. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, like Alex Amosi, who I put in my story this morning, like majority of a skill can be learned in 20 hours, but it takes people years to start the first hour because people tell themselves why they shouldn't, what if, worst case scenario. And that's why you're there. And that's why all the people making money who are taking risks are there. Like, that's the only gap that separates the poor and the rich, or whatever you want to call it. Molly, would a Shopify store work for me? I have my own custom website. I have built my products are subscription based. I'm doing good turnover every month, but this has intrigued me. Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, you haven't given me too much information there. You're saying you have your own custom website, but yeah, Shopify would work 100%. But if your custom website, if your website's been coded, let's say it's WordPress as an example, anything that Shopify can do, WordPress can do, but you're paying 20 times the amount on WordPress than you're paying on Shopify. Because Shopify is basically a pre-built template that you basically log into, and then you just customize that template to how you want it. Where WordPress is a little bit like a custom template, but it is a lot of coding from scratch. So I would always recommend Shopify over a coded. Like, I don't own one coded store, one coded from scratch store.
Don't need to.
Don't need to. Exactly. Don't need to.
Yeah, so, WordPress is difficult for beginners. I would say it's really difficult for beginners, and that's why we say Shopify all day. But like we said earlier, we've got big, massive brands that are making millions and millions online, all through Shopify. You don't need to have a WordPress website that's difficult to create. Have something simple. People like simple.
Yeah.
Mark, been looking at joining you guys for the last 6 months now, but now I'm looking to get started. We'll be purchasing Inner Circle on Monday. Good stuff, Mark. Imagine if you started 6 months ago, mate.
Yeah. Don't have that I'll start on Monday attitude, bro, because a year, 2 years, 5 years will pass. You'll be exactly where you are right now. Scott, I live in Spain and have a product idea, but I wouldn't really work with the Spanish market. Can I sell to the UK customers, and would I need to ship from Spain, or how does that work? So, yeah, it doesn't matter where you're from. With an online business, it doesn't matter where you're situated. I actually had a quick phone call with someone earlier on today, and I mentioned that about Australia. But, yeah, I often get asked this question. So we've got, I've got businesses selling to Spain, and I'm in the UK, as an example, Scott. Okay. So it doesn't matter where you're from, you can sell to any market. So when a member says to me, Ryan, I'm selling this product, and then we do some market research and we see there's a massive demand in the US for this product, but not as big in the UK. I'm like, and they're selling to the UK. What are you doing? It doesn't matter if you live in the fucking UK. Let's sell to the US. Let's market to the US. Why are we selling to the UK? Why? Because you live in the UK? What difference does that make? What difference does that make? Do you think the owner of fucking Marks and Spencer's lives in the UK? Probably doesn't. But there are Marks and Spencer stores everywhere, and they sell to the UK. It doesn't matter where you're from. You can sell to anywhere. So, yes, Scott.
Just to give you an example there, I bought a pair of sunglasses from a Shopify store online a couple of weeks back, and they were from Spain. So
were they?
Yeah, they were from Spain. I didn't know until after I bought it.
Why did you buy them from? Why did you buy them? Did you like them that much?
Yeah, I just liked them. I like the look of them, yeah.
You pop down sunglasses. Francis, hello. What sort of income is possible in e-commerce? There's no limit to what you can make. There's no limit to what you can make. If you look at B2C, we've got members doing 6 figures a month in B2C. Some members doing 5 figures. Some members doing 4 figures. There's no limit. What you put in is what you get out. There's no limit. It's not like what sort of income is possible. You can earn £2,000 to £3,000. Like there's no cap to what you can earn. If you want to make more money, put more work in. Like, that's the beauty of it. You're not told how much you're worth. Put the work in, and you'll make more money. It's simple as that. Dean dropped you a message, Ryan, keen to get started, purchase your Instagram. No worries. I'll come back to your message after this webinar, brother. Helen, have you experienced jealous people in your journeys? You both seem normal, down to earth guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, jealousy is a disease, and especially here in the UK, nobody wants to see anybody win. Jealousy is a disease. So, yeah, I've experienced lots of jealousy. It's completely normal. If you don't experience it, then, man, you're having some weird journey. Everybody has experienced it. Nobody wants to see anybody win. The difference with me, Helen, is when I see going back 11 years ago before I started online, when I was a chef, if I see somebody doing well, most people's attitude would be like, oh, a posh boy, or daddy's money, or, you know, like just some shit to put them down because they're jealous and insecure themselves. With me, I've always had that outlook. Like, I wonder what he does for a living. I wonder how he makes his money. He's beat the system somehow. That guy don't work a 9 to 5. What fucking cheat code is this guy using in life? Like, yeah, my brain just goes off on one when I used to see people with money. I used to think, what does this guy do? You know what? And that's the difference. And then when I saw e-commerce and I knew somebody doing e-commerce, I was like, I wonder what this guy does. What's the e-commerce? Let me look into e-commerce. And I've always been that person where most people, you know, if they see that guy, they'll look the opposite way. They don't want to chat with him because they're jealous of this guy winning. Where I was the complete opposite. I'm like, fuck me, bro. How do I win? Do you know what I mean? It's the same online. It's like, you know, the people that follow you but never like your story, never like your posts. Like, majority of those are jealous people, but they're not going to unfollow you because they're too nosy. They're jealous and they're nosy and they want to see you fail. I said this on the webinar before. Like, most people in the UK are jealous, man. Like, it's one of those things, really. But yeah, I've experienced it, but don't bother me. I use it as fuel, Helen. You can use it and you can get upset and angry and be like, why is this guy fucking, you know, jealous of it? Or you can be like, do you know what? Fucking keep hating because I'm going to keep winning. I'm going to use that fuel to keep winning. Kill them with success, Helen.
remember, you're doing something right if you get jealousy and negativity towards you.
Yeah,
I used to get all the time when I first started. And that, to be fair, and it affected me a little bit when I first started. But you have to have that mindset, and you go through it. And now I just don't give a fuck, don't care no more. Like, I just like non-existent to me. Like, they're not there.
Favorite quote. There's loads. Two. I'll give you two of my favorite quotes. I know you said favorite quote. Treat people the way you want to be treated. I think fucking so many people need to live by that, and they don't. I see people all the time, you know, just treating others with no respect, treating people like shit in shops, people like shouting at. Like, I was in a restaurant actually a couple of months back, and there was somebody in there talking to the waiter like a piece of shit. It's like, man, would you like to be spoken like that? Spoken to like that? I hate people that don't have any respect for anyone, and they think they're owed respect. It's like, look how you treat people. Treat people the way you want to be treated, and no risk, no reward. If you don't take a risk, you stay exactly where you are. It's maths 101. You are where you are because of the risks you did or didn't take. No risk, no reward. The people that are living a good life, they've taken risks. Most risks pay off. I think it's important to understand that most risks pay off. But most people are made to believe that risks are a bad thing, and don't take risks and don't step out your comfort zone and don't do that in case that happens. And it's like fear just controls these people's lives. The best thing I've ever done is take a risk. And you ask any successful person, what's the best thing you've done? Take a risk. I've taken a risk on myself.
Yeah.
Life's too short to sit in a comfort zone and be fucking average and work your whole life to be free for 10 years. Most people won't even be free for 10 years, especially our generation, Josh. You're working until you die. You ain't going to be able to retire. You're working until you die. So, yeah, you just got to take a risk and make it fucking happen. Make it happen.
100%.
Two favourite quotes, sorry.
Yeah, I'd say my favourite quote is great things come from outside comfort zones. I think that's my all-time favourite quote. You stay in that comfort zone, you stay in that circle, nothing's going to happen. You're going to stay average, you're going to stay comfortable. You know what? People like comfortable. Fair enough. Do you know what I mean? People want to be comfortable. That's absolutely fine. But I know deep down there's a lot of people that inside that they know that they can do more in life. Do you know what I mean? It's just like you said. The other part of it is just taking that leap, taking that risk, and stepping outside that comfort zone to be able to create something big in their life. That is it. It's the first step. The first step. That's all you got to do. The first step is like 80% of the journey done. The first step. That is it.
100%. Most people never start. I used to use that quote a lot on my posts. I used to be like, when you hit an obstacle, just remember 99% of people don't start. Don't ever stop. And it's like, it makes people feel so much better. Like, oh yeah, I'm part of the 1% already. Exactly. So fucking true. Chris has put here, using plugins, apps, and data has helped me scale my business 10 times. When I joined you guys, I had no experience. I then did £400 my first month using Anthony's marketing strategies through digital curriculum. Love that. Digital curriculum. Check it out, guys. If you haven't checked it out, it's in your members lounge. I started working closely with Anthony on month 3. We introduced some new plugins into my store. We then used that data over the following 3 months to scale all the way up to £2,500 months. Currently, we are on £12,000 months. using the data. We are in the middle of creating a 2 and 3% lookalike audience to scale to 20K a month by the end of this year. Next year, the goal will be 50K months. Anthony has been solid and always there when I've needed him. Booking in the Zoom meetings of Anthony definitely does help for any other members that need more help with marketing. Book your Zoom meetings in advance with Anthony. He's a genius when it comes to using things like data. Plugins that I use was recommended by James. The plugin I use the most is Lucky Orange, which you guys have covered already. It's an amazing app that provides a lot of feedback and data, which I use on my store to improve. I've changed my store 5-6 times over using that same data every single time. Because a long message. Every single time I've changed the store, I've seen an improvement in my ROAS and seen more sales come through and less people hop off. Still more improvement to be done, but we will make improvements accordingly. Let's fucking go. He's put another message there.
Just by reading that, you can tell how passionate he is about that.
He's put another message there. Keep smashing it, guys. Really appreciate that, man. Chris. This is what we're saying. Using data, plugins, and apps. Like it's just a no-brainer, man. That's what we use to scale. Scaling a business is the easiest part. I put that in my story today or yesterday. I can't remember. Scaling a business is the easiest part. It's the easiest part because you've got the data and you've got the information there. Let's fucking go. 12K months currently. Smashing it. Got another one there. Connected with another member in the inner circle, in the inner circle groups. He was happy to help me out. We jumped on a Zoom at the beginning of this month. He gave me a connection for a high street retailer. He made the connection for myself and the head buyer. I had a Zoom meeting last week with the head buyer and they want to go ahead and purchase from me. I still have a few certificates that I need to get into place before I go back and secure the deal. The deal could be worth 50,000 plus, but I'm struggling getting these certificates. I have a Zoom meeting with James on Friday where he was going to help me get these certificates and send them over to the head buyer. I'm excited and really enjoying the process and learning all of these new things every day. The experts have been amazing and very supportive. Thanks, guys. Let's go.
No, good stuff. Love that. And I love the fact that people are willing to help other people within the community as well. That's why we create these inner circle groups, just so you can network, build relationships. And that's literally just what's happened there. Network with someone, and now that's created another option for them to nearly close a big deal in B2B as well. So it's fucking insane, mate. It's insane.
He's also put there, I don't buy any of my stock up front. I have 5 samples sitting at my house. I did have 7 sent to out. I'm only buying the stock once the business wants to buy from me. My MOQ is 200 on the product, but this business is going to order more. Just for anyone that might want to ask that question, it was the same question I had before I joined. Let's go. I say this all the time. You don't have to buy stock until you speak to Alex, our B2B expert, for any other members in here that haven't even started with B2B yet. Maybe you've just joined us. You don't have to buy any stock until you sell the stock. As long as your shipping times are decent, shipping times, manufacturing times are decent. So let's go. Ryan, Aussie Ryan, you talking so quick. I can't call you like follower you. I don't know. I'll talk about it all the time. Chris has put here as well. What about let's fucking go! Exclamation marks.
Let's fucking go. Love that.
Go. We were behind a car yesterday, Chris, that had LFG on his number plate. Tammy. Like, I didn't even say anything. Tammy saw it, and I saw her get her phone out, zoom in, and take a picture. Gee, man, let's fucking go.
Love that. Kevin's put here 6 months of excuses will put you 6 months behind. I think you're aiming it at the last message. That other guy, Mark, Kevin. There's no beef in here, mate.
EDYTA. How would you say that, Josh?
EDYTA.
Yeah.
Edta.
I'll say Edta if you don't mind. Sorry, apologies. Just drop me a DM with your question and we'll go from there. Drop me a message on Instagram. I've got one here. My mate is currently using TikTok Shop and he does around £1,500 per live Live usually lasts anywhere from 1 to 3 hours. Is this something that you recommend to members, or is there better ways of making money? Looking to join you guys soon. Yeah, there's a lot of money. I know people that are doing TikTok lives and they're doing like £5,000 an hour. Not members, people that are, do big things. £5,000 an hour. These are brands, that have been around for a few years now. That's the money. There's money everywhere. I say it all the time. There's money everywhere. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend TikTok live to begin with. Once again, am I someone that wants to sit on a live and sit there selling my product on a live? No. Would you ever see me do it? No, that's not for me. It's not for a lot of members. Now, I know a majority of members won't want to sit there on a live video and do it. You'll get a small percentage of members like, I don't give a fuck. If I'm earning 500 quid an hour, I'll do it, which is fine. But we're a massive fan of creating automated businesses. So businesses where we build the foundations, we scale the business, we improve the ROAS, we get the retention, we build a customer base, and then we outsource completely for an autopilot business. Basically, there's nothing better than a business working for you. TikTok Shop don't really do that, because if you're not on the live, you're not making money. You have to constantly be on that live to make money. Now, if you're beginning and you're like, well, I did a TikTok Shop live and I did 250 quid in my first hour, then fine. If you want to do that, do that. But we usually go down the route of things like Facebook ads, Google ads. But yeah, TikTok, not taking away from TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop's amazing. And one day it will probably dominate the e-commerce space. It's not there yet. It's getting there. But yeah, it's a great platform. But for me, I love automated businesses too much. I want a business working for me. I want to build the brand. I want to build the foundations. I want to get it out there. I want to do the marketing. I want to make the money, build the fan base. 6 months building that foundation and then outsourcing it, getting virtual assistants to run my store for me, getting a marketing consultant to run the ads for me, and I just step back and my store is just making money. Like that should be everybody's goal on TikTok. The only thing with TikTok Shop and the lives is it don't offer that. You have to be there to make the money. If you're not there, you don't make money.
Yeah.
So that's
I
would say.
That's the end goal. That's what everyone's end goal should be when creating a business online, is automating the business. Sam's put here, are these Zoom meetings available to only IC members? I'm not too sure what you mean by that, Sam. Do you mean these meetings here, these webinars? These are available to anyone and everyone. Inner Circle members, we do private Inner Circle webinars, Zooms that we do within the city. I'm not too sure what you mean by that, but yeah, these are available to anyone and everyone. Sam. Yeah.
Any advice? I've got one here. John's put, any advice for somebody who's struggling in their relationship? I really want to do this, but my wife is adamant we shouldn't do this. I can't keep living the way I'm living, breaking my back for pennies. I need to do something with my life. I've been following you guys for years. I know a few friends who know you guys very well, one of them being a member who also has an income with you guys, I believe through Shopify or something like that. Any advice, please? My wife isn't with me, so don't worry. Haha, at the end. Yeah, cool. I hope you're not stitching me up when she's next to you, mate. I'm going to give you some honest advice, mate. I hope she's not there. No, I'm joking. I don't know, mate. You just need to have a conversation with your wife. Like, if it was me, I don't know. I would just basically say, look, this is what I want to do. I'm doing it. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I don't know. I've not been in that position before myself. Me personally, there's nothing against your wife. Please don't take this personal, John. But I'd rather be by myself than be with someone that doesn't want me to take risks, that doesn't want me to level up. Imagine sitting there saying to your wife, man, I'm tired of doing this job. Man, I'm tired of working 40, 50, 60 hours a week. Man, I'm tired of being broke. Man, I'm tired of not spending time with the family. And then she turns around and goes, keep doing what you're doing. Don't take risks. Don't make a change. What? To me personally, just being honest with you, what? I'd rather be single and pursue my dreams and reach my full potential and live my best life and spend time with my family than be stuck in that position. So, man, look, it's one of those things. It's I'm not getting involved in anyone's relationship. I'm just giving my personal advice. I'd rather be single than be with someone that's unmotivated. They don't want to share life. They're happy being average. They're happy working month to month, working until they die. Like, nah, man, not for me. So, yeah, I call it. We've had a great marriage. You carry on doing what you're doing. I'm going over here. I'm making a change. I'm changing my life. I'm not breaking my back every single day for pennies. That's me personally. It's not everyone's like that. A lot of people are like, boss, do you think, like, wife, can I do this here? No, don't do it. Okay, cool. I'll just chuck my ambitions back out the window again. As long as you're happy, I'll just stay unhappy doing what I'm doing. How does that make sense? How does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like if Tammy said to me, Ryan, I don't want to do e-commerce anymore, which she'll never do. But if she said, I don't want to do e-commerce anymore, I would respect that. I want to do this. I want to make a change. Absolutely. As long as you're happy and you know that this could be a positive change for us as a family, absolutely, Tammy. Absolutely. I'm not going to sit there and go, no, don't take that risk. No. And then she stays miserable. It's like, I don't get it, but that's just me, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know what that one, mate. Not getting involved.
Yeah. Thank you for the Zoom meeting this evening, gents. Really do appreciate it. It's a webinar, not a Zoom meeting, but I'll take it. I had no experience in this 9 months ago. Didn't even know what product to sell. Ryan reassured me that I didn't need a product to sell to join, so I took the plunge, joined straight up with the Inner Circle membership. Financial freedom was my goal. In brackets, is still my goal. Within 3 to 4 months, I connected with all experts, learned the majority of e-commerce, in brackets, what I needed to learn, built a business, found a product, built a business, and started the marketing with Anthony. 9 months in, I'm now currently close to doing 5 figures a month, and I'm currently scaling at an astounding rate according to Anthony. He's helped me with my ad creatives currently to test different campaigns. I did have 2 to 3 months off with health issues. If I didn't have that time off, this would have taken me 6 months to get to where I am today. Can't believe how quickly the time is going and how quick my journey has gone. Seems like yesterday I started with you guys in amazing Zoom meeting again. Always inspirational. Thanks, guys. Let's fucking go, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. Really appreciate that. And you see the difference? You took a risk in a circle. I want financial freedom. Look where let's forget those. Let's say 6 months. You're saying there 9 months. No, you had 2-3 months off. Let's say 6 months. Look what you're achieving right now in 6 months. Surely you can quit your job now or quit your business, whatever, if you wanted to. You're well on your way to financial freedom. Most people can't wait 6 months to change their life, but they can work 40 years for somebody else or 40 years trading time for money. Let's go, man. Absolutely.
That makes sense. Opportunities can change your life, man, if you take the right take risks, you know. Do you need to, Richard, do you need to know what you're going to sell before you start? No. Oh, did you? Oh, okay. No, you don't need
to. Well, remember, so he just basically said that, no product. So that's all done. Should we give Reese has put, I had to jump on here, Ryan, since I started Shopify. It's Reese from Insta. Let's go. There's a lot of Reeses that follow me, but I know who it is.
Nina, hi, Ryan and Josh. I took the leap last night and purchased your IC membership. Feeling so excited to get going with the learning modules and educating myself. Love this webinar. Very informative, and Sunday's webinar as well. Thank you, guys. You're welcome, Nina. You're welcome.
Sean's put here, do all your friends and family also do e-commerce? Nah. I don't have many friends because they didn't want to talk to me no more once I started online. Jealousy, like I spoke about earlier. But look, you'll find 99% of people don't have that. What is it you do, bro? How do I get involved? Let's win together. They don't have that attitude. They're like, oh, he's lucky. Oh my God, like it must be a scam because it's online. Oh my God, I don't want to listen to that. Like most people are the opposite. They kind of like, the energy is just different, So most of the people know what I do, that know me in real life. Do they drop me messages saying, Ryan, what do you do? No. Do they ever say, Ryan, I want to get involved? No. They're all still working as chefs. They're all still working in their little 9-to-5s, broke every month. They're not interested in changing life. Part of it is probably jealousy, but people don't want to change their lives. People are comfort. It's a drug. Yeah. You give people TV, entertainment, social media, good food, like they'll throw their ambitions out the window. Keep them comfortable. It's a drug. It's all part of the system, guys.
The thing is, when you come into something like this, guys, like this is what you're going to experience. You're going to experience things like this, and that's what happens when you stand, like I said earlier, when you step outside that comfort zone. All your friends will stay in that comfort zone. And that's what will happen. They won't want to follow you because they like comfortable. You don't like comfortable. You've stepped away. You're creating something big for yourself and your future and your family, whatever it is that you want to create moving forward. You're going to get things like that. Like we've all had it, man. It's part of the journey.
Stuart, once you help your members set up e-com stores, do you charge monthly ongoing fees? No, we don't charge you any. We have a monthly fee, £70 monthly fee, which starts the beginning we got a £70 monthly fee that starts the following month after you purchase a membership. Doesn't matter what membership you are, top or bottom, it's £70 a month, and that starts the following month. We don't take a percentage of your store, no. We used to in year 1/2 of change, but we don't do that anymore. 100% of the store is yours. So whatever you make is yours. We're there to mentor you, help you, show you, teach you, support you, fucking push you. We're there to do all that hard work for you, which is very simple for us because we've done it for 11 years. You just need to turn up and get it done. But 100% is yours. 100% is yours. I can't keep sitting on the fence. I need to take a risk and get joined up with the Inner Circle. I messaged Reese, as you didn't know when the Inner Circle was going up in price, Ryan, and he told me that it would be any day now, potentially this week. So I need to get started ASAP. But where do I get started and how do I get started? You should, if you was messaging Reese, you should have asked him that through our website, or I can send you an whatever way. You do it for our website. Join us page. It's on there. But yeah, we are going to increase at any price. At any time now. Anna, when I got involved in ecom, I was telling my family about it and I got a bit of eye rolls and confused looks too. They never ask how I'm getting on or anything. Anna, do you know what? Like, I get both sides of the story there. Like, I thought the same about my family. Like, why are they not interested? Why are they not supporting me? Why are they not going, let's go, Ryan? Like, good on you. And the reason for that, is, like, I get their side. Why should they believe in you? Why should they cheer you on? All they know is you joined something random online. For all they know, you could be getting scammed. Why are they going to support you? You're not making any money from it. You just joined. So you can understand that side. The other side is like, I don't know. I just think parents and family are just very old school. Like even our generation, man. Like, you know, like you look on social media, people that get a new job or get a promotion or go to university or get a degree. Look at the comments. Look at the amount of likes on the post. And look at the amount of comments. Man, amazing, blah, 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 blah. Somebody puts on there, I just started a new business, guys. Watch the amount of likes and comments you get on that. People think creating a business is a scam. Working a 9 to 5, going to college or university is the biggest scam in the world. You're going to university to work for somebody else for 40 years and climb a ladder. Most people that leave university, you end up working in McDonald's. It's like, what? You're telling me that ain't a scam? You're now 20, 30, 40, 50 grand in debt working in McDonald's. It's a scam. How can you not understand that? Creating a business is the way out. Creating a business is you relying on you and nobody else. It's you writing your own paycheck. It's you living a life on your own terms, not somebody else's. It's like, what don't people understand? It's crazy. So don't expect anyone to understand that. Even when you're making money, people don't understand. Like when you start making money, Anna, people think, hey, it must be a scam because they're making what I make in a month, in a week. It must be a scam. What are they doing? That can't be real. And people don't want to see you win. So you'll lose a lot of friends. You'll piss a lot of people off. You'll lose a lot of friends. People don't want to see you win, man. Like the amount of jealous people because of what I do, Anna. A lot of people don't want to talk to me. A lot of people don't want to get on with me. A lot of people stab me in the back. I don't care. Look where you guys are. Look where I am. So don't expect anyone to understand. You're doing it for you. Should we do the giveaway? Let's go. Before we do the giveaway, let me just touch on the key points from this. So Shopify, zero competition, great for data. Obviously, you have the Facebook Pixel you can install in the back end of Shopify. That will gather all the data such as demographics, behaviors, and interests. Very easy to use, very simple platform. But there's a million ways of using Shopify. If you're a member, make sure you use it the way we teach you how to use it. Don't use it the basic way like everybody else. Shopify themes, 30k theme available for Inner Circle member. If you're not an Inner Circle member, then you're going to have to buy your own theme on Shopify. Don't use free themes. They're dreadful. 25 quid a month. You get Shopify for £1 a month for the first 3 months. And then it's £25 a month. £25 for a real business that has huge potential, far more potential than a high street shop. No brainer. The plugins, I used Lucky Orange as an example. Heat map, no brainer. The plugins is what's going to help you scale your business. Different payment methods, offering Klarna, ClearPay, buy now, pay later to your customers. Fucking amazing. Apple Pay, Android Pay. I want to buy this. Apple Pay, double click, Face ID, purchase, 60 quid's just gone into your bank. Perfect. Like the easier you make it, the less steps, the more conversions, and then your store automatically gets SEO'd when you open up a Shopify store. As long as you've got keywords within the descriptions, within this, the title, the about us, make sure you've got a ton of keywords in there. James, our e-commerce expert, will help you with that. Ton of keywords. If you've got a ton of keywords, you'll get a ton of organic traffic. Traffic just come into your store without even marketing and buying your products from the Google search engine. Man, I could have doubled the bullet points on Shopify. I could have went so much more in depth, guys, but there's just a little brief. If you guys want a Shopify part 2, let me know. Me and Josh can definitely put that together. But see a member smash it. We're only on Tuesday. I had a member yesterday, like I say, £180,000 B2B deal. I've got another member on Thursday potentially going to close a 100K deal, £100,000. And these are just normal people that work jobs or run small businesses, and they just joined wanting to change their life. If they can do it, man, anyone can do it. But the difference is they're willing to take a risk and make it happen, where others are like, oh, I sit on the fence. Let me sleep on it. That's the only difference, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this webinar. Once I end it, I'm going to do a 750 giveaway. One lucky winner, guys. Another webinar on Thursday. Keep an eye on my story tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Let's go. Anything you want to say, Josh?
No, good stuff. In a nutshell, Shopify is a money-making platform. In a nutshell.
Yeah.
So, but no, good stuff. Good webinars. There's a lot of value in that one. Hopefully, a lot of people took some value out of that one. And loads of good questions, man. Ton of good questions in this one. So, good stuff, everyone.
Josh Davidson's put here, what superstar are you guys meeting on the weekend then? Question mark.
It's a secret. We're not telling you yet.
Big business meeting, man. This guy is a global superstar. Like every single one of you guys will know him, and he's massive. We're meeting him on the weekends, do some business. You'll see it, and people won't believe it, but it's real. You'll see it. Keep an eye on my stories. Incredible highlights. Big shout out to the guy who mentioned your highlights. Never thought of looking at them before. Been watching these whilst watching the webinar. Let's go, man. Keep watching my highlights. I've got like 50 in there. I still got to add like 12 highlights from recent events and stuff. But yeah, glad you enjoyed it. Guys, let's go. Obviously, new week, new goals. Like I said yesterday, let's crush this week. We're doing it already. Most people are just living for the weekend. We're using every week to go to the next level, and we're building fucking empires, guys. Let's go. I loved it. Love this webinar. Awesome webinar.
Yeah, incredible. Good stuff, guys. Just smash the week, and we'll see you all on Thursday.
Awesome. Take care, guys.
See you later, guys.
Let's go.